In the bleak and treacherous world of Warhammer, a sinister race dwells beneath the surface, the Skaven. These cunning and malevolent creatures are a race of anthropomorphic rat-men, thriving in their dark subterranean realms. The Skaven are organized into various clans, each with their own unique and twisted goals. Clan Pestilence, for instance, specializes in the spread of disease and decay, using their foul, plague-ridden monks to unleash pestilence upon their enemies. Another notorious Skaven clan is Clan Scryer, known for their warped, warpstone-infused technology. They create diabolical war machines and twisted inventions to wreak havoc on the battlefield, oftentimes employing weaponized rodents in their dangerous experiments. The Twisted Clan Moulder is yet another Skaven faction. They specialize in creating grotesque creatures and mutated beasts, molding their monstrous creations into living weapons, birthed from the depths of their nightmarish laboratories. Skaven society is rife with backstabbing, treachery, and chaos. A constant power struggle exists among the clans and their leaders, as each Skaven pursues dark ambitions and sinister plots to advance their own standing. The Skaven have appeared in various games and adaptations, most notably in the Total War, Warhammer series, and the Vermintide games. These adaptations bring the vile ratmen to life, allowing players to experience firsthand the terror of a Skaven invasion in the Warhammer fantasy universe. Among the Skaven ranks, the Grey Seers hold a special place. These spellcasters wield powerful magic through their warpstone staves and are known for their prophetic visions. Guiding the Skaven with their arcane wisdom, Grey Seers are both feared and respected within Skaven society. The Council of 13 serves as the ruling body of the Skaven race. Comprised of shadowy figures representing the various clans, the Council is a testament to the Skaven's love for power and manipulation. They convene in a mysterious chamber, plotting and scheming for the advancement of their kind. The Skaven have played a major role in the apocalyptic scenario of the Warhammer universe known as the End Times. In this world-shattering conflict, the Skaven unleashed their massive armies upon the surface, causing widespread destruction and despair as they sought to claim the world for themselves. Beneath the world of Warhammer lies the Skaven Underempire, a sprawling network of hidden cities and labyrinthine tunnels. This vast underground kingdom serves as the dark heart of the Skaven race, from where they plot and launch their nefarious schemes upon an unsuspecting world above. The Skaven revere the Great Horned Rat, a malevolent deity that embodies their twisted nature. The Rat Men worship this dark entity, receiving twisted blessings and power in return. Grotesque statues and unholy rituals dedicated to the Great Horned Rat can be found throughout the Skaven Underempire, a chilling testament to the malevolence of this sinister race. One of the most terrifying creations of Clan Moulder is the Hell Pit Abomination. This monstrous, many-limbed horror is a stitched-together nightmare of flesh, bone, and warpstone. These abominations are unleashed upon the battlefield, instilling terror in the hearts of their enemies and leaving destruction in their wake. The Storm Vermin are the elite warriors among the Skaven, distinguishable by their black fur and heavy armor. These disciplined rat soldiers form the backbone of Skaven armies, marching in menacing formations and striking fear into the hearts of their foes with their brutal combat prowess. The Gutter Runners of Clan Eshin are stealthy assassins and scouts, trained in the deadly arts of infiltration and subterfuge. These nimble rat-men are experts at striking from the shadows, eliminating key targets and gathering valuable intelligence for their Skaven masters. The Warlock Engineers of Clan Scryer represent a unique blend of sorcerer and inventor. These hybrid masters of magic and technology wield both magical and technological power, manipulating warpstone-infused devices and arcane machinery to devastating effect on the battlefield. Warpstone is a glowing green crystal that serves as a source of immense power and corruption for the Skaven. This radioactive mineral, found throughout their Underempire, fuels their twisted technology and dark magic. Its exposure causes horrifying mutations and grants unnatural abilities to those who dare to wield it. Skaven warlords are the ruthless leaders of their kind, ambitious and battle-hardened. These commanding ratmen excel in the art of war, using their cunning and strategic acumen to outmaneuver and overpower their enemies on the battlefield. Poison Wind. Globadiers are specialized Skaven troops hailing from Clan Skryre. These sinister ratmen employ alchemical warfare, hurling toxic gas-filled globes at their enemies. Protected by their gas masks, they advance through the deadly clouds, using the chaos and confusion to their advantage. The Skaven Jezzails are skilled sniper teams armed with long-range weaponry. These expert marksmen take up strategic positions, picking off key targets with their expertly aimed shots. Their deadly precision can turn the tide of battle in the Skaven's favor, instilling fear and demoralizing their enemies. The Screaming Bell is an unholy artifact used by the Skaven to invoke the power of the Great Horned Rat. This massive, ornate bell emits a terrible reverberating sound when struck, striking fear into the hearts of their enemies while imbuing the ratmen with dark power and frenzied zeal. The Plague Claw Catapult is a horrifying siege weapon used by Clan Pestilence to spread death and decay. Launching diseased projectiles and rotting corpses, the Plague Claw Catapult sows terror and contagion, leaving a trail of pestilence and suffering in its wake. The Doom Wheel is a fearsome war machine constructed by Clan Skryre, embodying their twisted genius. Powered by warpstone, this monstrous contraption barrels across the battlefield, its spinning blades and electrical arcs wreaking havoc and spreading terror among the enemy ranks. Plague Censer Bearers are fanatical zealots of Clan Pestilence, spreading death with their noxious censers. These devoted ratmen march into battle, swinging their censers to release swirling clouds of toxic fumes. Unfazed by the deadly gas, they wade into the fray, driven by their devotion to the Great Horned Rat. The Vermin Lord is a greater demon of the Great Horned Rat, a monstrous rat-like fiend of immense power. These formidable creatures tower over the battlefield, wielding immense magical and physical prowess to assert their dominance and bring ruin to the enemies of the Skaven. The Warpfire Thrower is another of Clan Skryre's twisted inventions. This incendiary weapon spews forth a scorching inferno of warpstone-imbued flames, incinerating enemy troops and turning the battlefield into a blazing hellscape of destruction and despair. Finally, we have the Clan Rats, the rank and file of the Skaven armies. While they may lack the specialized abilities or equipment of their more elite brethren, they make up for it with their sheer numbers. Swarming across the battlefield in overwhelming masses, these Ratmen infantry form the backbone of any Skaven invasion, a living tide of verminous fury. Queek Headtaker is a renowned warlord of Clan Moors, feared for his exceptional skill in combat. A cunning duelist and merciless trophy collector, Queek leads his warriors with an iron paw, striking terror into the hearts of his enemies as he beheads their champions and adds their skulls to his grisly collection. Ikit Claw is a master warlock engineer of Clan Skryre, a Ratman genius responsible for many of the Skaven's most terrifying technological innovations. His warpstone-infused gadgets and weapons of mass destruction have wreaked untold devastation upon the enemies of the Skaven, earning him a fearsome reputation among his own kind and their foes alike. Lord Skrolk is a plague priest of Clan Pestilence, a powerful sorcerer and harbinger of decay. His pestilent sorcery and mastery of diseased magic has made him one of the most feared members of his clan. With rotting flesh and an aura of sickness, Skrolk leaves a trail of death and decay wherever he treads. Thanquol is a cunning grey seer and powerful sorcerer among the Skaven, known for his scheming and ruthless ambition. Accompanied by his hulking, monstrous bodyguard, Bonaripper, Thanquol wields devastating warpstone-infused spells to further his dark goals and ensure the supremacy of the Skaven race. Tretch Craventail is a chieftain of Clan Rictus, renowned for his cunning and elusive nature. A master of ambush and deception, Tretch has survived countless battles through his sneaky tactics and strategic brilliance. His ability to outmaneuver and outwit his enemies has earned him a fearsome reputation among the Skaven and their foes. Clarmuncust is a skilled warlock engineer of Clan Skryre, known for his relentless pursuit of new and deadly warpstone weaponry. Armed with an electrified spear and an array of experimental devices, Clarmancast's battlefield innovations push the limits of Skaven technology and provide his clan with a constant edge over their enemies. Deathmaster Snitch is the enigmatic and feared master assassin of Clan Eshin. A lethal shadow that strikes without warning, Snitch epitomizes the deadly art of Skaven stealth and subterfuge. With unmatched agility and skill, this Ratman ninja brings silent death to his foes, vanishing into the shadows as quickly as he appeared. The Grey Seers are sorcerous ratmen who wield powerful warpstone-infused magic and interpret the arcane prophecies of the Great Horned Rat. Robed and mysterious, these powerful rat mages channel the swirling energies of warpstone through their orbs, unleashing devastating spells and manipulations upon their enemies. The Skaven society is divided into numerous clans, each with their own unique focus and methods. The most prominent clans are Moors, Pestilens, Eshin, Skryra, and Moulder. These factions constantly vie for power and influence, forming rivalries and alliances as they seek to advance their own agendas and secure the favor of the Great Horned Rat. The Skaven dwell in the Underempire, a sprawling subterranean domain that stretches beneath the world's surface. Their underground cities and labyrinthine tunnels house a vast and hidden ratmen civilization, ever-growing and ever-hungry. From this dark realm, the Skaven plot and scheme, their insidious menace ever threatening to burst forth and consume the world above. At the heart of Skaven society lies the worship of their dark deity, the Great Horned Rat. This malignant god bestows infernal blessings and twisted power upon its ratmen followers, demanding their unwavering devotion and twisted worship. In times of need, the Skaven turn to their malevolent patron, seeking divine intervention to further their sinister cause. Warpstone is the lifeblood of Skaven society, a green, glowing crystal imbued with immense magical energy. This volatile substance serves as both fuel for their twisted technology and a corrupting influence on the Skaven themselves. The toxic radiation emitted by Warpstone grants the Ratmen unstable power, but at the cost of their bodies and minds, ever deteriorating under its sinister touch. The Hell Pit Abomination is a monstrous creation of Clan Moulder, a nightmarish fusion of mutated rat beasts and Warpstone-infused technology. These living weapons lumber across the battlefield. Their patchwork forms a horrifying testament to the twisted ingenuity of their Skaven creators. Unleashed upon their enemies, the Hell Pit Abominations leave only death and destruction in their wake. Gutter Runners are stealthy assassins of Clan Eshin, experts in the art of infiltration and shadowy warfare. Armed with poison-coated weapons, these Ratmen infiltrators strike from the shadows, eliminating key targets and sowing chaos behind enemy lines. The Gutter Runners embody the Skaven's insidious nature, their silent and deadly methods striking fear into the hearts of their foes. The Council of 13 is the ruling body of the Skaven, a collection of the most powerful and cunning leaders from each of the major clans. Guided by the will of the Great Horned Rat, the Council directs the Ratmen's dark machinations and orchestrates their sinister plans. The intricate power struggles and politics within the Council are as complex and treacherous as the Skaven themselves, a reflection of their ever-ambitious and conniving nature. The Skaven have made their presence felt in various forms of media, most notably in the Warhammer Fantasy Battles and Warhammer Age of Sigmar tabletop games. They have also made their way into the digital realm, featuring prominently in the Total War, Warhammer series, and the cooperative first-person action game, Warhammer Vermintide. In each representation, the Skaven showcase their unique blend of cunning, brutality, and twisted technology. As we conclude our exploration of the Skaven, it is clear that these Ratmen are among the most formidable and unforgettable adversaries in the Warhammer universe. With their dark schemes, relentless ambition, and ever-present menace, the Skaven stand as a constant reminder of the threats that lurk beneath the surface of the world, waiting to strike when the moment is right. And as the Great Horned Rat watches over its twisted children, the Skaven will continue their insidious plots, determined to bring the world to its knees.